I got to tell you, this has been really interesting. I am shocked by how many people do not believe he is actually the shooter. And I just last night started getting into some of those conspiracy theories of why people think that they don't have the right guy. Namely, I guess this tape of him outside fighting the police officer saying that the public was not going to believe this. Let's take a listen to that.
Oh my God, that's completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience.
So in case you couldn't hear him, he says, it is completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people. Why would he say that? Nobody knows why he would say that. It's also strange. And like I said, he comes from a lot of wealth. It turns out that he had no attachment to United Healthcare. It wasn't like he had some like claim that was outstanding. So we're not sure about the motive. People find it strange that he was so high IQ and yet he was caught with the backpack and the manifesto and the weapon. And people are starting to believe that maybe they just stuck this on him. Like they just wanted, some real assassin came, took out Brian Thompson, and then they decided to place it on Luigi Mangione, who is an incredibly bright person. I think a part of the reason why people don't want to believe that he did this, aside from, I think, what they view as to be the evidence is too perfect, has to do with the fact that a lot of women are just confused because they think he's too good looking to commit this crime. So there's an element of that I think is quite compelling. Like I said, we're going to get into that, but you have an Ivy League graduate, obviously smart, valedictorian of his high school class. He was described by the friends that have come out thus far as a humble person. They believed he had a bright future. Yes, we are to understand that he did have some sort of a back injury that changed him a bit, but turned him into a plotting murderer. To do something like that so coolly in the early morning in New York City. He's never harmed anyone, and suddenly he's just able to shoot someone, calmly walk away, and go get breakfast at McDonald's in Pennsylvania. I think that's what people are not quite understanding, and that's why there have been so many questions surrounding this case. Obviously, for whatever reason, there are links to Nancy Pelosi because there always are. And so we're going to explore that angle as well. But send me any information you have because it's exactly right up my alley. And I will give you guys a fair assessment of what I believe is going on with Mangione and Mangione's family.